What motivated the paper was that we don't know much about stigmatized practices, how they diffuse and persist, even when they risk tainting the adopters. Practices such as golden parachutes for CEOs of failing banks, executive bonuses, or downsizing are now widely criticized, but they endure and are even supported by taxpayers' money. However, perfectly legal practices such as gathering competitive intelligence, conducting market research, keeping informed about market trends and rival product launches, or lobbying are at risk of stigmatization. Perfectly legal practices can be associated with illegal practices like stealing trade secrets or cyber attacks or dumpster diving through transgressions that turn into scandals. The consequences of stigmatization can be sometimes elusive, but often they are very clear. Think of disengaged employees who lose their pride of working for your company. Think of business partners losing trust in your integrity. Think of your company's share price falling off a cliff. We asked, given these risks, why then would such practices persist? Does intelligence work? Well, at Bletchley Park, Turing and his team broke the German encryption code. Breaking the Enigma encryption gave the Allies an important information advantage over Germany. So the evidence that the imitation game works is now out for us to read and even watch in a recent movie adaptation, after it was kept classified for decades. CI is frequently associated with industrial espionage activities, and many scandals have tainted the practice. They have blurred the line between what is clearly different. Our question was, why does such a practice persist despite the high risks? One obvious answer could be because it's overall so valuable. Curiously, not much about the returns on investment could be found. Information on R&D, on marketing and sales are everywhere, but not on competitive intelligence. In fact, money spent and demonstrable benefits are not shared. Based on archival and interview data, we reconstruct the historical diffusion of the practice in leading US firms between 1985 and 2012, and we found 3 reasons why CI persisted despite the risk of stigmatizing its adopters. The first, opaqueness, is critical. Clearly demonstrable benefits from competitive intelligence remain scarce, as companies tend not to talk publicly about it. The study found that while some firms persist in this risky practice because creating uncertainty, doubt, even fear among rivals has advantages. Overall, keeping the practice opaque helps to avoid the negative effects of stigmatization. Keeping the practice under the radar leads curiously to diffusion and persistence. 2. Constructing usefulness and fear of unilateral abandonment justify its ongoing use. Leveraging widely shared beliefs lead to arms race type fears where no contestant wants to blink. Beliefs similar to what is secret must be valuable help construct usefulness, especially when efficacy cannot be proven or is better not demonstrated. 3. Adapting the practice further helps. Efforts, symbolic or not, to adapt increase the zone of acceptability of stigmatized practice. It is like, oh no, we don't do this anymore, or we have moved so far ahead since then. So, should companies be more mindful about their competitive intelligence? Absolutely. Under the radar, a logic may be shared that can give rise to increasing commitments that may be as helpful as arms races.